everybody. It's John Keating. That's 70s Card Show. Basement Tapes, number 6. You've probably tuned out and smashed your listening device by now, but that's all right. I'm going to keep going. 1914, B18 Blankets. This is the B, which stands for Blankets and Rugs. Pretty cool little set here. This has really gained some traction the last few years. Let's bring in our guest here from Beckett OPG, stopping by to say hi. All right, there we go. Wow, what a whopper here, huh? B18 Blankets, 201 blankets, but we'll learn more about that in a second. Total value, $73,460 with an average value of $365.47. It's a interesting little set here. If you've seen them, you're seeing them more and more on shows, but let's read a little bit from the book of Beckett here. This set of felt type squares was issued in 1914 with several brands of cigarettes. Each blanket is a 5 1/4 inch square. So that's 5.25 inches by 5.25 inches. Each player exists with 2 different color combinations based on his team. However, only those variations reflecting price differentials are listed in the checklist below. Cleveland players have either yellow or purple bases. New York Yankees players have either blue or green infields. St. Louis Browns players have either red or purple paths. Washington players have either brown or green bases. Brooklyn players have either blue or green infields. New York Giants players have either brown or green paths. Pittsburgh players have either red or purple bases, and St. Louis Cardinal players have either purple or yellow paths. Some blankets are known to exist in a third different color scheme, those with red infields. These blankets are quite scarce and are listed in the checklist below. The complete set price below reflects a set including all variations listed below. They call that a master set, folks. The blankets are unnumbered and are ordered below alphabetically within team. Example, Cleveland Indians 1 through 9, Detroit Tigers 10 through 19, New York Yankees 20 through 28, St. Louis Browns 29 through 37, Washington Senators 38 through 46, Boston Bees 47 through 55, Brooklyn Dodgers 56 through 64, New York Giants 65 through 73, Pittsburgh Pirates 74 through 82, and the St. Louis Cardinals are 83 through 91. So complete set of 201 is not applicable according to the price for a set. So I guess they just gave up. They say $25 for a commoner, not minor stars 30, semi-stars 40, and unlisted stars 50. They're pretty they're getting up there in price. The Shoeless Joe's getting up there and all that fun stuff. So in fact, I'll pop this up here to see what the Beckett OPG has in descending Fugazi pricing. The Ty Cobb red infield will go for $14,000 in mint condition, they say. Obviously, these prices are not accurate or current. Maybe it's more, maybe it's less. I don't know. But there's a lot of crazy pricing in here. Joeless Jackson and all sorts of fun stuff. Joe Jackson yellow base is $1,200. Joe Jackson purple base is $800. So, and you can see kind of what these things look like if you haven't already seen them. Let me click the overview button, see what happens. Not a lot happens. So really cool looking blankets, different kind of different kind of coloring schemes depending on the base path and all that stuff. Now, the bases are balls, bats, gloves, and I think is that a catcher's mitt? I don't know what's going, or catcher's something catcher's mask or an umpire's mask. Player flanked by a couple flags in the middle of the field. So really fun stuff. 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, like we said. Lots of fun players in there. I have mentioned the teams already. Let's talk about the Hall of Famers. There's 20 of them on here. Obviously, they said they're duplicates and some triplicates there with variations. Max Carey, Frank Chance, Ty Cobb, Miller Huggins, Walter Johnson, Robert Marinville, Casey Stengel, Bobby Wallace, and Zach Wheat are represented here on this set. I have 2 of these, and I have they're both the Ray Keatings. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought that they were New York Islanders cards, but apparently they're New York Yankees cards. 1914. Somebody will tell me when they changed their name, but fun stuff there. The trivia question: blankets were distributed in packages of Egyptian Straits cigarettes. So now everybody knows that. And yeah, that's good stuff there. You'll see them more and more. If you're listening here, you might not be able to envision them, but I say go online and look at the B18 blankets because they're pretty fun. I have, like I said, I have a pair of them. They're encapsulated, but in a standard average frame. As I come down the steps, I get to see them. Ray Keating with a green infield and Ray Keating with a blue infield. New York Yankees. Let's see what else we have here. Errors and variations, like we said there's all sorts of infields and paths and all that fun stuff. So George Burns actually has 5 different cards. Green infield, white infield, brown infield, red paths, and green paths, and brown paths. So white, brown, red, green, brown. So if you want to get the George Byrne collection, George H. Burns, probably be pretty fun to put that together. Not sure what the pricing is. Anyway, really fun stuff there. The blankets, get some of those. Again, pretty gaining in popularity as we go along, and some really cool poses there. Still not quite into the photograph phase. Obviously, you can't put a photo on felt very easily, I'm sure. But anyway, cool looking cards. Haven't seen anything really since or before that are kind of the same design. So fun stuff. Blankets, of course. Blankets wrapping tobacco. I guess some would say that's what this world needs more of, but I don't think so. Anyway, B18, 1914 blankets. My first bees and my only bees, I think, of this whole setup here. So cheers. Bye.